We'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Broncos offense will have the football first here. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the same runner's got it again. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And they'll give it to the back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Randall. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Oh, here comes the reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Tremendous toughness here. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Here comes a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Oh, a reverse. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's a draw to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down. Backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And this one is right through. And we're all tied up now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Handing off on the draw play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw. It's Randall. He's running out of time here. Has no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up.
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Oh, and he breaks. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Touchdown, Boise State. He would not be denied.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by. Easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now the try here for the extra point. Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The sure hands. It's Cruz. And he's brought down there. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Randall. He makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
It's a run to the left. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver.
It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Randall. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. A quick juke. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Running with purpose. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game, offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Second down after that previous play.
Jackrabbit.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Broncos with first and 10 here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Randall. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, BSU. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
He's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, just lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the back gets the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. He missed it. And the lead remains at 11 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. A new set of downs after that completion.
Moves.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. Made the defense look slow that time.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
WWWL.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half.
How long you been oling?
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Took contact on the throw. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Broncos will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner trying to create good field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete on a crossing route. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Randall. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. It's a quarterback keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. But I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
They'll run it here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34.
Ringo. 29 Philly.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go. Cut. Acorn. Gaucho. Griffin.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He's swarmed by the defense.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Broncos. This passing game is on fire today. Kirk and stretch. Now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out, but now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback still with the football. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Randall. He lets it go on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. The ball is loose. And now the defense has got it going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Toss it to the back, running left. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but... See a play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Cook. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. The offense really clicking here. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
And they hand it off to the back. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Handing off on the draw play. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So Kirk, Boise State is in front. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll try the right here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Lining up to try the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? The back's got it on a counter. He shreds the tackle. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Sticking with the running game. Trucks through the defender. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Green 25.
Looking downfield. It's Randall. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. They call the draw play here. Fights through a tackle. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And bulldozing his way through. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Broncos pick up enough for a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Good enough for first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. A handoff from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Second down, looking to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Touchdown, BSU. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. Pressure, the game on their back, they deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Randall. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's a safety for the defense.
Well, Chris, to me, that really wraps this game up. Maybe if they had a little bit more time, there might be a chance for them to overcome. But this late in the fourth quarter, down now multiple possessions. This one's all but decided.
He shreds the tackle. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.